Hi, it's Anna here and welcome to day 4 of my 90-day video challenge. Today we're going to talk about overcoming fears. Now this is probably the largest cause of people's failures in their lives or unhappiness because they're afraid to do what they want to do in life. So what causes our fears? The number one fear is actually fear of death. So that's the primal the fight or flight fear, which is actually built in instinct-wise for our safety. So we can understand that. But then the next cause of fear is fear of failure or rejection. 99% of people have a fear of failure and rejection in their lives, and it's the number one cause. It stops you from moving forward in your life. You know, when I started working in this personal development business and we were told we needed to make videos, I had such a fear and such a block of creating videos. It took me, for my first video attempt, I don't know how many takes it took. You know, I've stood in the public speaking circuit in front of, I don't know how many people, but without fear at all. And I really enjoyed it. But put me in front of a camera and it's like putting a muzzle on me. I was so afraid, and I just kept thinking, why can't I do this? Why can't I do this? So what was the fear associated with that? Now, fear of rejection comes from, well, psychologists say that all adult problems come from withheld love as a child. And the fear of rejection, we learned that in our childhood when our parents, they gave us love when we did the right thing, or they withdrew their love and approval when we did the wrong thing. So that's where we learned about rejection. And some people go through their whole lives trying to please others because they're afraid of rejection, so therefore they live in that state of pleasing others, so because of their fears. So, and also, the fear of failure. Fear of failure, there's one or two words that represent the fear of failure in the thought of the words I can't. So when you say the words I can't to yourself, you're putting a block in front of you that will enable you to even just try and do that, to do what you want to do. Now, the way to get over your fears is to logically understand, why are you afraid of doing whatever you're afraid of doing? What's the fear stopping you in doing that? I read somewhere yesterday that fear is actually right-brained. So they said to switch the fear into the left brain and to analyze what the fear is about and why you're afraid to do that. So most of the time it's because of either fear of failure or fear of rejection. So I'm going to give you two things that you can do to help you with your fears, to overcoming your fears. So I want you to realize that you can do anything that you put your mind to. So by repeating the words I can whenever you feel that you're afraid. So that's empowering. I can, I can, I can. Whenever you're afraid of doing something, I can. It'll shift that inner sense of fear from I can't to maybe I really can. So think about that. Use that word. Whenever you're afraid of doing something that you want to be able to do, say I can. Another thing to do is to continually think of yourself as a valuable and important person. The opposite of fear is love. Now, it's also love for self-acceptance and self-worth. In our fear of rejection, that's where we learned our lack of self-worth or our lack of self-value. But in love, in finding that love for yourself, that inner deep core of who you are, when you have that inner love for yourself, your fears subside because you get this inner strength and this inner power to be able to overcome your fears, because you are a valuable member of society. You feel valuable. You feel that you have a sense of worth. So when you feel those fears coming along that are stopping you from doing what you need to do, remember the words I can, and remember also continually say to yourself, as I said, that you are a valuable and important person. So everything comes back down to self-worth and self-love. Like I said, the opposite of fear is love. And when you find that love within yourself, instead of seeking it externally from others, which we all do, it's part of, our humanness. But when you seek it from within yourself, you can overcome anything. You can overcome the fears that are stopping you from moving forward in your life. It's not about blaming our parents for not giving us what we needed. As adults, we make our own decisions and choices, and we can overcome whatever we need to overcome. And it all starts with how you think. And by believing in yourself, believing that you can, and believing that you are worthy. So there's 2 tips today on how to overcome your fears. Say that you can, and know that you are worthy, and what you think and what you say is valuable. You're a valuable member of society. So I hope that's helped you today in understanding and overcoming your fears. And subscribe to my channel, and I'll catch you on the next video. Thank you.